APC Jittery over Inec's insistence to deploy Bvas for election, PDP alleges. Wow. So what PDP is saying is that APC is jittery. APC is not comfortable with the use of Bvas. We know that their logo is rigging. 2015, they rigged Buhari in. 2019, they rigged Buhari in. And this time around, I know their plan is to rig Tinubu in. That is the truth. So, but again, is PDP better in rigging? Are they not the same group of persons? It's like a case of pot calling the kettle black as well. Because even PDP sustained 16 years mostly by rigging as well. They use all the government machineries within their disposal as a party that is as a ruling party to do all they did. All right. So for APC to collect power from PDP too in 2015 is also through the rigging process. And so the BVAS is not going to give room for that level of manual rigging. And that is why all of them are not comfortable. So as PDP is pointing fingers on APC, being jittery about the BVAS, they are also not exempted from that position as well. Okay, let's see what they have to say about their statement. The People Democratic Party, PDP, has accused the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, of being jittery over the decision of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Inec, to deploy a bimodal voter accreditation system, BVAS machine, saying that the device would expose the party to ridicule following their abysmal performance since 2015. Speaking during a live television program yesterday, the spokesperson of the PDP Presidential Campaign Council, Mr. Charles Aniago, said the APC fought very hard to ensure that the law backing deployment of technology in the electoral process was not passed in the National Assembly. According to him, the PDP is very much disposed to the use of BVAS and can never be part of those planning to bring down the Inec chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, because we believe that he is doing his best to improve on our electoral process. The APC candidate and their members were not comfortable with the use of BVAS, and you will recall when the National Assembly was debating on the electronic transfer of result, the Deputy President of the Senate, who is governorship candidate of the APC in Delta State, OVA, Omo Agege, and many others vehemently opposed that particular innovation. And that is to tell you that the APC are not too comfortable with the BVAS. BVAS is going to be a game changer, and as a party, we are very confident that we will win through normal voting, and we are hopeful that the votes of Nigerians will count. The INEC chairman and his team have done so well. They may have their pitfalls as human beings, but one can rate them far above average on the reforms they have brought to bear on our electoral system. And to a large extent, I want to believe that they have been quite neutral in the electoral process we are having at the moment, he said. Ahead of the election, he said he expected that the security agencies will beef up security around these institutions and police all the length and breadth of this country for the purpose of getting Nigerians to have the confidence to turn out on election day, and for INEC to also have the confidence to deploy both sensitive and non-sensitive materials on election day. So it is not out of place that INEC raised the alarm. On why President Muhammadu Buhari was allegedly not disposed to campaigning for APC presidential campaign, Bola Tinubu, and Niago, who is also Commissioner for Information and Data, said the president had no confidence in the ability of Tinubu to turn things around for the country. What Buhari saw during the primaries of the APC, the governors failed to see it, and it was quite clear the president wasn't comfortable handing over to Tinubu, given his level of integrity. Buhari may not have done so well for the nation given where we are now, but there are certain things you can't take away from him. He is a man reputed not to be a thief and he is a man reputed to be a great patriot, but for the fact that his administration did not perform up to expectation is largely because of his ability, which he has also acknowledged that he did his best, which obviously was not good enough. So when you saw him in Adamawa asking the electorate to vote candidates with integrity, he failed to mention the name of the party's presidential candidate. It clearly shows that the man does not wish that Tinubu wins the presidency. Buhari is not campaigning for Tinubu because he knows that he does not have what it takes to turn things around for this country, he added. Anyago further said that Atiku Abubakar's visit to London was in line with the party's quest to build a global economy that will have the buy-in of the international community. Charles Anyago. Now, wow. So what he's saying here, all right, is that APC is jittery about the BVS machine. Okay, and they're not comfortable. That is why it took them so long to sign the new electoral law, which actually adopted and included the use of electronic means of voters management. Okay, one of his is the BVS accreditation machine. The other one is electronic transmission of polling result from polling units to the Inec database. Okay, that does not give room for manual counting, manual numbering, and paperwork that is used to commit electoral fraud in the past. That is what he's saying here, because we know that APC survives by rigging. Even PDP somehow within their 16 years also survived by rigging as well. Anyway. But Chasaniago is going ahead to talk further here that the reason Buhari is not following Tinubu around in his campaign is because he knows Tinubu does not have what it takes to turn things around in Nigeria. Okay, that is why in Adamawa, when he was saying, talking, he was telling Nigerians to vote candidate with good integrity and not to vote anybody without good integrity. So Charles Anago is claiming that he was referring to Tinubu, just that he didn't want to mention his name there. So he knows that Tinubu has a lot of integrity issues and health issues as well, and probably will not be fit to manage Nigeria. And that is why the president, Buhari, is not following Tinubu around. He's not found in Tinubu's campaign train as he goes around the country campaigning. Wow. This is shooting star. Okay, so let's see. We've got a few comments here. Somebody saying foolish spokesman. APC jittery over his own approval. Buhari consciously signed the new electoral law. He could have declined and nothing anyone can do about it. In the time of PDP, election results were written a week to the election, and most cases Inec forced to announce at gunpoint. That is what that commentator is saying, trying to counter the statement made by Charles Aniago here. Somebody saying, but my dear, you forgot that Buhari was forced to sign the said Electoral Act amendment by the Nigerians at the last minute after trying very hard to make sure that he declined signing the bill. So Buhari had no choice than to do the wishes of the populace. Yes, we understand all the drama that went through before that document was signed. It went back and forth between the executive and the legislators. All right. And it took a while before that was finally signed. Immediately he signed it, he started taking the glory immediately, like he has done the needful. But meanwhile, actually, he was forced. Somehow, he was forced. The president was forced to sign the electoral law. Listen to yourself again. Can you imagine? So can't he be forced? This is democracy. He can't do his wish if his wish is not the wish of Nigerians. That is the truth. Somebody says they have to be jittery because the impunity that is inherent in APC has finally come to an end. APC will henceforth have to earn every vote that is cast on election day. No more ballot box snatching, no more underage voters, no more writing of results not backed by real people who voted. As far as the show goes, it is game over for them. That is the reason APC is jittery. That is what this guy is saying here. Wow, this is a beautiful one. Someone say, why is Buhari not a thief? Have you seen his account balance? Can you imagine? So it means that he should be included as a thief as well, because his account balance is actually more than what he declared when he came in. It's more than his entitlement as a president. But who has gone to do fact check on that? No one yet. So we might leave that to lie low for now. Okay, so this is the statement that is coming from Charles Aniago, spokesman for PDP Presidential Campaign Council, that APC is jittery over the BVAS because they know they can't win under a free and fair condition. Thank you for listening, and let's have a comment below as usual for sharing.